Hey, what's going on, guys? DJ Mad, M-A-D, and welcome to a production episode. I know I haven't done this in a while. I actually posted a track yesterday or a couple of days ago, and the track is called Tech This. I actually have recorded the whole process of making that track, and it took me about 2 hours. And then when I actually checked the video, I completely screwed up the whole audio, so I only posted the track. But this one, I'm going to be doing not from scratch because I already started this track. But it's still in baby stages. Real quick, guys, take a second and please subscribe to the channel, and please like the video and comment in the section below. The more likes and the more comments I get, the more I will get inspired to do these types of videos. All right, so this is for my Cubase users. And the reason why I'm doing these types of videos is because I feel that, yes, Steinberg do have a whole bunch of videos of EDM and progressive, and I'm sorry, they do have a whole bunch of videos of talking about the program, but they don't have videos about the dance market as far as like doing techno or EDM and stuff like that. So on this tutorial, I will be doing a techno housey type of track. So this right here is the DG check. I'm using an Army 800, and I'm using a DG check to check the frequencies and stuff like that. So I'm gonna move that to my second monitor, and we're gonna go to our arrangement window. Before we get to that, guys, please don't forget to follow the podcast. I do a podcast, all house music, dance, electronic, all that techno and stuff like that. The name of the podcast is called The My House My Way Show. The My House My Way Show. It's on the podcast, iTunes podcast, so look for that. All right, let's get into the business. 1 minute and 54 seconds, and we're just going to jump right in. So this is a track that I've been working on. I think I already worked on this for about 15 minutes. So I have a really cool groove, so I'm going to let you guys hear it real quick. And it sounds like this. So like you can tell, it's already a techno type of sounding track. It's still in baby stages. There's no kick. There's a lot of elements that's missing. So we're gonna add that with you guys. Just want you guys to hear the whole thing real quick. So there you have it. So that's the full of what I got so far. This right here, this is supposed to be a ride. And see how you see a snare, clap, and kick right here. Well, what I usually do, like there's actually there's no instance of any instruments there. What I usually do on my templates, I usually have already buses created, which is where I bus my kick and bass, my percussion, drums, leads, effects, and then I grab everything and put it into one bus, which I call beat. If I have any vocals, I will have a bus called vocals, which I will later on. But I don't have anything routed to those buses yet, so I'm gonna close that. And right here on my on these tracks, they're actually open with MIDI already hooked up with, like, you know, the every bar kick, and if you see the claps, they're already set up like that. So if I'm doing a dance track, I automatically know that the dance trackers are going to have these patterns in it. So why not just have them there ready? Why waste time and do that? And this is what I have over here, a ride. And I knew that I wanted the ride here, but I haven't selected a ride yet. So I already loaded the instance of battery 4, which we're going to open right now. And it takes forever for some reason to load battery. And this is why I already had loaded it before I started the video. So I'm going to look for this patch called house something. It's on the H. Here we go. In the house kit. And there's a nice ride in here that I like. This one. So I'm going to select this patch. If you guys got battery, you know what I'm talking about. And I'm going to put down the volume all the way down. And what that will do is the velocity will always be at 100%. Not when I hit the thing here, but when I find it on my keyboard. Where is it? So it doesn't matter how soft or how hard I hit it. That's what she said. As long as I have it on 0, it's gonna hit to full 127 velocity. So I know that I want. Let me reopen that because I need that. So I know that I already have the pattern right there with the ride. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna find where's that ride, and we're gonna move that sample to that. So. So that's what I want, and so let's name that ride. So the region was already named, and on this one I want to add a flanger. I have a dual monitor, by the way, and I still have the digi-check. I just want to see my signals and stuff like that. So I want to add a flanger to this, but before that I want to EQ it real quick. Low shelf. Sounds about right. And I'm gonna add a flanger, which I really like the waves flanger. Right here. A little bit too much. I think I'm gonna put like a 12. A little bit too much. Maybe 8. Too much. 5. Make a stereo real quick. Put on 3. Feedback 3. Oh, my bad. I was messing up over here. I want the feedback to be at 50, and I want the mix to be at 12. Sorry. Alright, 10. Put that in sync. That sounds really cool. So now the reason why I do that, I put a flanger because I don't want it to be when you have a flanger on the ride, it sounds a little dull. And back in the day, like Tony Humphrey and Todd Terry and all those guys, they always put a flanger on the rides just to give it that movement. And it sounds like this. So that sounds cool. So this will be the intro of the track, and what I'm gonna do right now, I'm going to put everything in a folder, so that way I'll be able to copy things a little bit quicker and just move around. My goal for this video is to actually get this track finished with under the 2 hours, and I will post the whole video up. Hopefully I will finish way before that, which I already have a good idea of what I'm gonna do throughout the whole track, so it should take a little bit less than. I'm shooting for an hour to an hour and 30 minutes top, so let's see what happens. So let's create a folder. Move selected tracks to new. There we go. Now we have a folder, and had an audio drop out because when we are creating and routing and whatever, you guys know that it just drops out a little bit. All right, so call this beat, and I want this to be gray. There you go. So now I have a folder that controls everything. So if I grab this and hit Control D or Command D or whatever you want to call it, depending on what kind of, if you're on a PC or on a Mac, it copies everything right here. So now this part right here is going to be the build-up. And what I want to do is You know what? Let's just loop that part because I already know what's gonna happen here. By the way, I haven't EQ'd anything, so I want to bring a synth on that part right there, and let's bring silence, which I don't know. I don't know why some people call this synth. I have no idea. It's actually silent. That's as far as what I know. That's how you pronounce what is written. Silent 1, not Silent 1 or whatever. Jesus. Anyway, I got a few patches, courtesy of a good friend of mine, K-Def. Big shouts going out to him. And let's see what are we going to play with over here. Let's see what empty. Bank. Let's see what this has. Tech Ibiza. This thing is called. First of all, let's find out what key that bass is on. I need a bass so I can figure that out. Wow, that's a really cool arpeggio. I definitely need a piano or something so I could figure that one out. Piano. Steinberg. My God. Loop mash. Jesus. I don't even know why they put that there. That's like the corniest, worst plugin ever. Nobody uses loop mash. I know nobody that's watching this uses loop mash. Not the first one. I mean, the second one is alright, but the first one is garbage. So keys. Addictive keys. One of my favorite piano. There we go. Big boy. Addictive keys. So. So it's on D sharp. So the chord will be it's cool. Go up. Alright, that's cool. So let's go back to silent. Let's go back to the original preset so that way we can see what we can find. Sounds kind of cool. Let's see what it sounds. I'm just looking for a sound to get inspired. It's kind of cool. cool, but not for this track. Let's move away from the arpeggios. Let's go on the basses. See. It's a good electro dub. That's really cool. I kind of like that right there, so we're gonna lay that pattern down. I won't take too long because when you start taking too much time and overthinking what you're doing, you tend to lose the feel of what you're trying to do. So let's just start laying stuff down and we start taking off we don't like. Okay. So that has a good groove. I like that groove right there. Let's go in there and quantize, select all, quantize, and then right click, command right click, and then advanced quantize, event length, and now you have everything the same. Oh, gotta fix that one. I think that should be good. Yes, that's good. Made that into one region, and let's call this bass low, or no, lead low. We're gonna duplicate. Let's duplicate that right there. Sorry for the dropout again. Take that one off, turn this off, and we're gonna open silence on that. And we're gonna load up a new patch. Just look for some leads. I want like a saw lead. I don't even know if, yeah, there you go. Some saws over here. Some leads. So I really like that right there. So let's put that in there. Start from bar 39. All right, let's go in there, select all, quantize. Oops, and I can tell that's not working. So let's go to 132, quantize, that should be good. So something off there. Sounds pretty cool. Raise the volume up on the mic. Check 1 2. There you go. Much better. Sorry, guys. duplicate that and glue it together. This is gonna be the buildup lead. Duplicate that, take this off. Something's off on that lead. Yeah, I'm just cut it right there. That should be good. Much better. So I am going to pitch bend this thing right here. Zoom out real quick. Change the tool to align. Put it right here, go all the way up. And at a bar before. Now put a little dot right there. And if any of you guys don't know how to do this, I know it took me a little while to figure it out, and then somebody actually told me how to do it. I was always trying to bring this down, and I could never get it to 0 until somebody, you know, actually told. I asked, and somebody told me, "Hey, listen, if you come to the top left-hand corner, there's actually a value. Once you select whatever point or dot, there's a value right there, so you can just double-click on it, put 0, and it will put it right to 0." So, hope that was helpful for those of you if you don't know it or whatever. I know it was definitely helpful for me because I didn't know about it. Delete all that MIDI information, and it's gonna. So it's not gonna climb as much because I haven't set the pitch bend. Right now it's only at 3%, so I want to put it at 24 right here on silence. So it's gonna climb up really hard now. Gotta fix that right there. Take this off. There you go. So I definitely I really like the way that's coming out. I'm just trying to tighten that break because that's where the kick's supposed to come in. So this liquid sound effect, I gotta take that out because that's not gonna sound good once it drops. Yeah, that's gonna sound crazy. So there was something else that I wanted to do. Okay, I want to mess around with the vocals a bit, and let's put a mic on this so I know it's a vocal. I'm gonna duplicate the vocal. Delete the whole thing. And this one, I want to do kind of like a ride. I don't know what I'm doing. The point is that I want to do something cool with this. I feel that we can make it more special. And why are you doing this right here? Why are you skipping on me like that? Weird. Is there like another region there or something? See what's going on there. 'Cause that is definitely weird. Look at you. Go back. See, this is the first time I actually the snap was ahead a bit. That's why it was doing what it was doing. Now it's doing it right. There you go. Cool. So I want to take this little piece right there, maybe duplicate that, see how that sounds. Let's put on quantize. Let's do it on beat. Quantize. No, beat should be good. There you go. No quantize, I need the space. Put it on 16th. Go. There you go. Every other bar. So on those vocals, I completely forgot to tell you guys. The original vocals sounded like this. That's what it sounded like. So I'm using this really cool plugin by DMG Audio called Pitch Funk, and I know that I can bring the pitch down on Cubase or on here on the transpose and stuff like that. But this is a texture that this plugin creates, and you have way more control on the bend by using this plugin. At least I choose to think so. I like the way it works. So when I turn it on, it looks like this. A very powerful plugin, and it's a hogger too. So I'm using it on both tracks, and on this one I want it to be a little bit lower. So I want to do an automation, and the way I usually do automation, because you can't right click and tell the program to find the automation track, because this is a third party plugin. So the way I do it, I usually put it on right, and I just simply tap on what I want to automate, so it could automatically create an automation lane, and then I should draw it myself. So I'll do it like this. Up on hit the right, and so I just tapped it a little bit. And then when I go right click show use automation, then it's already there. That's my technique. When I use Logic, I do the same thing as well. I personally prefer Cubase, but whatever. Who cares about that, right? And so I put a point right there, and then I put a point right here. And what's going on? We don't want that. You know what? Let's do the line to select the line, zoom out, my shortcuts. So it was great to go on key command and fix all your shortcuts. Okay, why is that not happening? Guess I'm gonna have to do it manually, maybe. It's not cool. So here you go. Do it manually. So that sounds kind of cool. And this right here, we could just cut off. It doesn't matter where I end that. And I want to do some reverb, so I could just have some movement. So this is the Vox build. I'm going to add a reverb to this. Fader inserts. See the fader too. So let's use no, not a reverb, a delay. Steinberg mono delay. There you go. Alright, so I kind of like that. So show mix automation when you right click on any Steinberg plugin, and it will show you the automation right here. So on this one, I can actually draw it in, which is cool. Saves you a ton of time. And I know I only want to go to 50%. So as soon as I get to the end, I only want to go to maybe around here. And maybe do like a quick tail right there. That was really cool. Another thing that I want to do is I want to stereo enhance that sample. Save, by the way, I don't want this to crash. So I want to stereo enhance. Let me hide that automation. I want to stereo enhance, and there's a really cool plugin that a lot of guys don't know about, and I want to tell you guys about by Quick Quack. It's called Up Stereo Pro. This thing is pretty amazing, so check out the difference. So the minute you turn it on, you can tell the difference, and then you can play with all these settings, make it really wide. In this case, I want to make it really wide because that's not the one. I don't want it to be center. I want it to be just big and just a mess. So when it drops and it becomes clean, the drop is like a huge impact. So let's play it and see how wide we can go with it. There's a part on the automation that kind of like goes stale. I don't know why. I wonder if I delete this, it will go. No, I guess it doesn't work that way. It doesn't go straight because of the steps that it takes. So let's just leave that as is right now. And last but not least on that, we got to put a compressor because as the delay and the pitch is going up, we're getting more amplitude. So we need to control the amplitude. So we're gonna use our compressor on this one, and we're going to control the volume on this. So that's where it's starting, and notice how high it's going to get higher than that point as the reverb and everything is kicking in. So we need to control that. Now we can bring the volume up a bit. I still feel like there could be a little more movement. So what I'm gonna do on the lead, and this thing right here, I'm gonna put a panner. And there's actually a really another cool plugin that I really like that you guys may not know. It's by Cable Guys, and it's called Pancake. Really love this plugin right here. Cable Guys. These are the same guys that made that plugin Kickstart by Nicky Romero, and Volume Shaper, which I use a lot for sidechaining, which we'll be touching at later on. And it does what it does. Pancake. It pans left and right. But it's just I really like the way it works. That sounds really cool. I'm really enjoying that vibe that it's creating. And so the one thing that's left is kind of like a C effect, like a noise effect. I call it C because it sounds like a C, like shh, you know, whatever. But it's actually a noise effect, or yeah, a noise effect. So I am going to use silence for that. Just about any synthesizer can make any synthesizer that has oscillators could create a noise. So I'm gonna go initialize the preset, and right here I'm gonna select noise. I'm gonna bring that to 4 voices, and I should be getting a noise. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna, you could do any note. So that's all I need for now. Noise build. Cool. And if you press Shift Enter when you type on the track, it will actually name the region as well. That's something I think that's really cool to know. Okay, quantize real quick. Okay, I need to go in there because it's not right. Yeah, that's what it is. Let's bring it back to that bar. There you go. So now I can do that. And I can extend the bejesus out of this. I want it to go, that last bar I want it to be off. And what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna use another plugin because I want the noise to have that going up in scale. I mean, not in scale. Yeah, going up in scale type of feeling. So I'm going to use another plugin by Waves called One Knob Filter. So, here you go, One Knob Filter. And what does this do, you may ask? Where is it? It's in my other screen. Where are you, buddy? Come to me. What the hell is it? Let me close this this mic line. There, I don't need to see that. Alright, so we're going back and we are here. I want to see where are you, buddy? Where are you? What's going on? There you go, I found it. I have so many things. I got this open in my other screen, so it was behind it. And I got a meter as well open, which is this. That's why I couldn't find it before. I always like to see my meters to make sure that I'm not clipping and stuff like that. So this is what's gonna happen with this. So now that you know what that's gonna do, I am going to do the same process again. I'm gonna automate this a little bit because I can't right click and tell Cubase to show automation lane because this is not a this is a third party. So I'm gonna hit right, I'm gonna hit play, and then I'm just gonna touch it real quick so it could recognize the lane, and then I'm just gonna draw it in. All right, there it is. So I don't need to see it anymore. Right click on the track, show automation lane, and there I have my automation. So I want this to start from the bottom up like this. So let's see how that sounds. Oh, and real quick, let's add a EQ to that. Need to cut off some frequencies. That low frequency needs to come down a bit. Sounds really cool. I put a compressor because I have to control the levels of, you know, it is getting louder and louder and louder. I also want to use a sidechain effect, and I'm not going to do the traditional, which is using a compressor. I'm just going to use an envelope, and I'm going to use Cable Guy's Volume Shaper. Highly recommended, guys. Go buy this plugin. It's the best. Kickstart is cool, but you only, like, for example, if I open Kickstart right now, if you want to compare Kickstart with Volume Shaper, by the way, it's made by the same company. Okay, Kickstart is actually made by Cable Guys, which is it's a baby of what Volume Shaper is. The reason why I like Volume Shaper better is because you can actually control the envelope on the, you know, on the plugin. Unlike Kickstart, you only have these options, and I think that's kind of whack. So I use it sometimes for like bass and stuff like that, but most of the time I always use Volume Shaper. So I highly recommend, if you're trying to get a sidechain option, I recommend for you to buy Volume Shaper before you go into Kickstart. All right, so I'm going to turn on this magnet so it can lock into, every time I move I want it to lock into those little lines, and let's see here how that sounds. That sounds kind of cool right there. So we're going to use that. And now it's time to bring in the kick, which I already have a MIDI already made for the kick. I'm going to loop that. And on this one, I am going to go to Nicky Romero's kick. I extremely recommend this plugin. It's very easy to make. I know there's a whole bunch of Vengeance and all these other guys. They make kicks that you can use and stuff like that. And Vengeance also has a plugin called a Metrum, which I actually purchased myself, but I actually ended up buying this one because I feel that this one is just much easier to use, and it just gets straight to the point. This one I pay like, I think it was like 65 bucks, something like that, or 70 bucks. And the Metro I pay like 160, and I ended up using this one more, and it's lighter on the CPU. So I'm using Techno, and like you can tell, there's a whole bunch of presets. I'm gonna go to Techno, and I'm gonna look for some patterns. So sounds kind of dope right there. So if you never use Kick, it's really cool. Right now, like automatically everything is on C, on the root node of C. And if you want to put everything on tune, what you gotta do is click this button. It's called key track, and now you got everything on key. And now I can put it on key where I want it. That's my key right there, which is D sharp or A minor, whatever you want to call it. D sharp, A minor, whatever. And so what I want to do here, I want to double click here. So that's it, but it's too high up, so I'm gonna go down, down again. There you go. Now we're there. So that is so cool. So I definitely hear that I need a clap, like a stronger clap there. So good thing I already have a clap MIDI. And I am going to open battery. It's gonna take a second to load because I don't know, when you load up a fresh one, it takes a second. So let's see how long it takes. Ah, it didn't take that long. So I want to go to my 808. Maybe I'll find a nice clap there. Let's shorten that. It's too much. Sounds kind of cool. And again, I'm gonna put the volume down so it could be. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let it play, and I'm gonna find where that key is on, and I'm gonna replace the on the, you know what I'm talking about. So. That sounds really, really cool. And now I want to find a like a reverse type of effect. So I'm going to open my media bay, which I have so many samples over here. And let's go to my Vengeance pack. Oh, I know what you guys are thinking. Ooh, man, he got everything. Yeah, I know. I know. Trust me. Go to the reverse and see what we can find here. Come on, build. There you go. I like that right there. But if you guys don't know what I'm doing, you will find out in 1 second what it is that I'm trying to accomplish in this one. So this is on the clap. No, yeah, on the clap right here. Let's change that name to claps, and then reverse. Reverse ride. This has to be yellow because that's like in the. I like to color everything depending on how they sound. Let's hide this. And what I want to do is put this like this. Quantize. Okay, so I'm gonna press the number 1 on the key so it could change to. I pressed it twice and it changed to the time stretch, and I want it to go like this. So okay, it seems to be tighter. Yeah, so I'm just gonna cut right here. So I don't want to keep doing that, so I'm just gonna bounce in place, replace it, and then we'll create a loop out of that. And from here to here, delete the rest. Now it's quicker for me to duplicate. It's all about efficiency and try to move as fast as possible, because if you take too long on trying to do something, it's just going to take your groove away. So you might as well just try to work as fast as possible. If I wasn't talking in this video, all of this I would have done it in 30 minutes. So that's how it sounds. I still wanted to have a different kind of a funkier groove. So on the clap, I am going to do something cool. Whenever battery decides to open up, there you go. Thank you. So on this one, I am going to delete that cell. Yes, and I'm going to copy this one. Copy. There you go. And on this one, I am going to lower, I'm going to detune it to maybe 3 or 4. This needs to come down 1. Oops, not right here. To come down to D. Come on. D3. Supposed to be E. Come on, man. E3. Is it the same thing? No. Let's put an F. Sorry, guys. F3. Are you kidding me? It's really pissing me off right now. Delete cell. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna duplicate this and delete that. So I want every other to be different. So all right. So on this one, I'm gonna detune it. On this instance of battery, I'm gonna put this one -3 or 2. Let's put that -4 and oops, and this one -3. -3. The other one. I'm trying to put it where it sounds more in tune, in the mix. So 3. Yeah, sounds cool. Just one little bit for it to be pitched down a bit. And the kick, I want it to be a little more, I want more presence in the kick. So I want the amp to be a little bit harder. So distortion, distort it a little bit. Bring the amp up. This is the part where you lower your volume because everything is just too loud. Little quick thing, I just selected everything, and I'm not grouping everything to lower the volume. All I'm doing is hitting this Q link, so to temporarily cue everything and lower everything down. See how quick it is, and that way I don't have to create groups. Be nice if I would have lowered the kick too, right? Bring the volume back up real quick. Alright, so let's bring all these regions together. I feel like everything is all over the place. So all this percussion goes over here. All this highs, which is yellow, go over here. Vocals are cool right there. And that's it. Yeah, so it looks better. So let's hit that save button and do a little mixing real quick. Sounds funky. Now on this one, that's that bass. I'm gonna use the kickstart because I only wanted to get away from the kicks just a little bit. Alright, so let's see how that sounds with it coming in from the drop. Sounds cool. I need like a hit or something. Not weed. I'm talking about sound wise. I know. So let's go to tools. I got a folder here already named that I got a couple of things that I really like. I'm gonna bring that in. I always use that hit. It's just about all my tracks. That's an effect, so I'm gonna color it green. Just like this thing right here. And let's see how that sounds. This ride come up. Automatically, I know that I want to double that because it felt good. And I'm going to double it again. And I want to bring this this build up right here. Another thing that I want to do is, first of all, let's name this kick main. We'll duplicate the kick main. Duplicate the kick main. Delete it. The second one. Delete the second one. And on this one, I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to open EQ and filter it. See how that sounds. That sounds really cool. I want to leave that bass right there. It felt good. This thing right here needs to come up. That sounds really good. So now I know that I got to do a change there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. Put it on beat. Copy this. loop this, and I am going to look for another sound. So I already have an instance of silence here. Oh, this is the noise. I don't want that one. I want to duplicate that one. I think I want to duplicate this one. Did it duplicate? Nope. Duplicate. Go. Now we duplicate it. And delete that. And this is going to be the new lead. New lead. Open silent. And I want to see if I find something cool here. Let me come back on the feedback on the delay. Where's the feedback? Feedback. There you go, right here. Okay, I just lower the feedback. Alright, so let's see. What I'm trying to do is I want to introduce a new sound here, so because it has to get bigger. The track has to become bigger. So let's see how that sounds. I want something like that, but that's not it. So I want to try that. I want to put that in there. See how that sounds after the build-up. So start right here. It sounded kind of cool. Let's see if we can make it work. Just bring that in, trim that down, Q for quantize. Zoom in on this, see how that sounds. Okay, that sounds cool. So let's cut, nip. And right click, glue that up. So Okay, I'm gonna do like a kind of like a filter, like, something like that. So. Yeah, I think this is gonna sound really cool. How am I gonna do this? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna zoom in, do some automation real quick on that with the silence. So what's going on here? Alright, so this is a volume situation. Oh, the cutoff right here. Might well. Definitely don't want that to happen, so let's turn that off. That's what I want. That is what I want right there. So we're gonna automate that, and like before, I'm just gonna hit right and touch it real quick, and then I'm gonna do it automatically. There you go. So now I don't need to see silence anymore. And right click and show automation. Zoom out on that. And I should be able to get this on one try by doing this. Almost, but not quite. Maybe right here. See how it sounds right here. It has to be right in the center, maybe, of those two. Come on, quantize. Right there. I still feel that the sound needs to be dirtier, maybe some distortion. That pitch right there, what I'm doing is I'm giving it a little more attack. So see how that sounds. Let's see if we put a sidechain on that. Let's do the volume shaper again. sounds cool, but I still feel like it needs something else. So let's load up. Let's duplicate silence again. Delete all of that. Delete that too. We don't need that. Open silence, and let's look for another sound. Actually, I'm gonna go to a different bank that I happen to use a lot. It's actually by a kid named Cubase. He's actually on YouTube. I would recommend you guys to go check him out. He's a great sound designer, so big up to Cubase. He doesn't know me, but if you guys get to check him out, just type and tell him that I sent you. All right, so check out his bank. This is a bank that he do, and he also do a whole bunch of sounds every week and stuff like that, like sound designing. So I follow him. I support him because he's definitely doing great things. Yeah, so it definitely needs something there that it sounds cool, but that's not it. Sounds kind of cool. Still not it. It's not the sound. I want to lay that down, see how that sounds. Oops, and from the one. Alright, so let's see if we got something cool there. We're just missing that one element to enhance the sound. We are an hour and 20 minutes. I don't want to do this for no longer than more than 15 more minutes, so we should be good. That sounds cool, I like it. So apparently I created a different version. So I want to delete that version. Who cares? That's fine right there. So I'm gonna add an EQ to that. I got Pancake in there, so I'm gonna turn that off. Yeah, turn that Pancake off because I duplicated, so copy that. And I'm gonna put an EQ, which is an EQ that I really like. It's called Equality. Guys, if you don't got this EQ, you have to get it. It's amazing. one last element that I want to add to this, and then I believe that I'm done with all the percussions and adding sounds and stuff like that, and then I can just get to the arrangement, which will be over soon. So open battery. And here you are. And there's a plugin called Arena. Arena. There you go. Has some cool house sounds, EDM-ish. Okay, what do I have there? I got a flanger, so I gotta turn that off. Okay. That's what I want right there. Another ride. So the good thing about it is that I already have a kick that goes by the same pattern, so I can just grab the kick and put it over here. Change the name to ride kick. I wish I would have left the battery open, because I need to find where that note is hitting and change the sample to that patch. So there you go. But I don't want to start it there. I want to start it right in the middle, in the second part. Zoom in on that so I could 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's correct. So far we have 3 minutes and 18 seconds on the track, so that means that I can do a build up and then an outro. So and on this I'm gonna do a build up as well, so I'm gonna bring the bend range to 24, not 24, to 12. And this one I'm going to bring that pitch up. Where are we? Oh, did the wrong one. Supposed to do it on this one. So let me cut it right here, and this is the one that I want to do it on. 2, the last 4 right there, and go to the value and put it on 0. Oh man, I hate it when my mouse does that. Like, literally just it does whatever it wants to do sometimes. There you go. So now open silence and put it on 24, the value on 24. So it'll be on key. No, on 12, I'm sorry. I definitely don't like that. So we are going to delete that climb. I think I want to bring this part here. This build up again, because this one just sounds so natural. And I was supposed to bring this in. This thing needs to be glued because it's just ridiculous. gonna put this over here because I want the automation to be copied all the way through. And I'm going to put this here. And I'm going to put this here. That's where it belongs. So it should sound cool. Turn the volume up on this. Want to get that vibe. Let's put a reverb on that to get a little bit different of a vibe compared to the first build up. I'm gonna use Roomworks. If you got Cubase, it's a standard. So right click, show automation track. Don't need to see that anymore. And what I want to do is I want to draw, not 100%, maybe like 49 or in the 40-ish. And on this drop I want it to be off a bit, so this one I want it to be a little longer. Start from here, and the automation needs to be fixed. So I will have to go here and here. So and of course push these things back. And then the beat comes back. The beat comes back. The beat can come back. That's what I meant to say. So I think I grab it from here. I believe so. Okay? This needs to go so that way I could see where it's supposed to drop. To zoom in here, so it's supposed to drop right there. This back. So let's see how that sounds. The side chain, I cannot have a side chain there. It's just I need to have a full, so I'm gonna duplicate that, and I'm gonna take that one off. And on this one, I'm going to turn off that side chain. And that pancake too needs to go because there's no need for that. And on the main one as well, we don't need that pancake there. Sounds much better without the sidechains. It sounds good with the panning on the drop, but not on the build up thingy. So sounds like it's saying drop, 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 drop. Drop, 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 drop. I'm just seeing to see if it will work if I put my voice in, but it's not. Ooh, rude kick, just ride kick. Ride kick. There you go. I know somebody, all this time somebody must be like, oh, you put rude kick. I know. We're going with that. Oops. We're gonna let it rise just to get the vibe. Something happening. Now that has to continue. I'm gonna do a rise with that sound. See how that sounds. Extend this. See how that sounds? I need that reverb to be a little longer. Right here. That sounded good. That needs to cut off right before that thing hits. I think it's right here. So, yeah. that. I think I want to push it back a bit more. I feel like that break should be extended a bit more. So let's see how that works. Right there. I like that. Definitely like that right there. Now this vocal might make sense here. Yeah, that makes more sense. So I need to EQ that sound. There's frequencies in there that I don't like, and that's, where is it? This right here? Yeah. The lead right here. Yeah, let me EQ that right now because the frequencies are crazy, and I could tell because I'm using again the DigiCheck, and most importantly because I'm hearing it and it's crashing. But if you see it right here from the spectrum, play. So that sounds much better, and I gotta add the same EQ to the other one, the copy of it, which is right here. But on this one I'm not gonna cut so much because when that comes in it's actually by itself. So maybe like I put a 65. I need to cut some frequencies here as well. I'm just gonna copy the, where is it? Quality, I think it's over here. So that sounds much better. Now guys, also understand that I'm using headphones to mix this track and produce it at the same time. So I'm not using my big KRK 10s. Using my headphones, which I believe they are the best headphones in the market. And when I tell you that I have just about 8 different pairs of headphones, I do. I got DJ headphones, a whole bunch of studio headphones, and the ones that actually work best for me, where I can actually produce a track and it doesn't hurt my ears as much. Although after 2 hours, your ears are, it's time to give them a rest. That's why I try to keep things under 2 hours, and then I go play some Call of Duty or something, and then I'll come back and I hear it again. But I recommend the DT880s. They sell them at a Guitar Center and all that stuff. Sam Ash or whatever they sell audio. DT80s, those are the best. They're a bit pricey. They're like about $380. But trust me, your ears are worth way more than that. So I would recommend for you to get a really good pair of headphones that you can compare audio with when it comes to like other tracks that are mastered or mixed or your car or whatever like that. I recommend those headphones, all right? So check those out. No, they are not paying me for that. So I'm just saying it because, you know, we're here to share and you guys are watching. And if you got this far, it's only but fair. I mean, you're learning about a couple of plugins that you may or may not have. So, and as we move along, let's hear it again. All right, so we're gonna get to this part and see how that feels when it drops off beat. Sounds really cool. Yeah, that ride definitely needs to disappear right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. It just feels so good without it. Feels so good without it. Definitely the EQ here, and again equality, my favorite EQ. You can tell that the spectrum already showing you that you need to cut these things off. So I'm gonna solo it. That, and on this one I'm gonna bring down the kick to the filtered one. Kick, filter. That actually sounds really good. Put a marker there so when I loop it, it knows what, you know, that's where the reverb ends. And let's go back to the beginning. Oh, that sound needs to come back in there. So it has to come back in the mix somewhere. Bounce in place. I'm gonna throw it together. Bring that sound like that. sounds really cool there. Love it, love it, love it. Let's see what it sounds over here. Something's wrong here. This has to go. I think I want to try to find a fill. I got some sound packs today, and there was one that had a whole bunch of fills. So let's see if I can find one. So this make sounds, wave loops. Nope. House and garage vocals. Definitely gonna mess with that later. Deep techno. Is there some fills in here? Bass loops, nope, it's just a whole bunch of loops. Techno, 100%, EDM, tribal drums, library, kicks, percussions. I think that's the one that I deleted earlier. Top vocal loops, kicks, effects. Nope, definitely not there. Aggressive tech. And last but not least, is there any fills in here? Actually, there isn't. But I don't think it needs it. You know what? But let me go in here to the percussion, see what I got. That might look promising. See what happens there. Nope. This is like construction, like a construction loop type thingies. And I am not looking for that. One shots, hats, claps, no. Hate getting to this part where I'm just looking for one thing and. But the good thing is that we're almost there. Well, not we, I. Percussion, mid, low. There you go. That's really cool. Go in the mid. Nah. I think I'm gonna leave it as is. I like it as is. Sounds really good. Okay, let's start cleaning this thing up real quick. That's what I hate. Cubase EQ. Like, how you gonna have like the worst EQ ever? So I'm gonna go to equality because that's like the best. I need to cut off some bottom end. sounds good. Definitely cut that. So now I'm gonna bust all these percussions to percussions, and they should all be routed to percussions. Yes, they are. And let's visibility percussions. Where are you? Groups. Yes. So let's see what's going on here. So let me just start busting everything so I can just mute things. So all the leads, I'm gonna send them to a lead, which is cool. Effects, we're going to the effects buzz. This is why it's good to have templates. So both of the kicks are going to the kick and bass. Actually, I gotta send one of these. Yeah, that has to be sent to the kick and bass as well. Just make that red. So now I am able to mute things like this. So now I could mess with the percussions only. And this is plug-in here by who makes this thing? By 112 Audio, 112 dB Audio, whatever. And the reason why I love this plugin is because the cutoff on the bass, I mean, to me, this is what this plugin is good for. The precision of the cut, like it's so precise on the cut with the bass. So like you can make it almost seamless. So check it out, listen to it. It's like if it's really not happening. So that's what I really like it. I'm going to use some distortion, which I'm going to use the NLS on this one. And I'm going to use the Nevo board. Let's try the spike. I like that right there. And I'm going to bring in this plugin by it's called Drum Former by Voxingo. Here we go, right here. And I am going to use a preset called Mix Glue, and I'm going to add some saturation to the mids. Some on the highs as well. I like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the EQ down here so it can cut those new frequencies that she's got introduced. So without it, with it, sounds really good. Sounds super good, actually. Wow. Super dope. And so what I want to do here, I'm gonna drop another NLS. But on this one, this for the bass, I'm going to use the mic. Yeah, you hear that? It just adds that griminess to it. It just adds the harmonics just gets so, it becomes so much presence in the harmonics. And let's see how it sounds together. Have to EQ the claps real quick. It actually sounds really good without the leads or that synth crap that I added. So I might do two mixes. I might actually do two mixes. I might do one with just drums, a drum mix. And then I'm gonna do one with the leads, with the synths and all that stuff on there, just to give the difference on whoever, you know, because some guys, you know, they like all that progressive-ish type of techno, and there's some guys that just simply don't like that. They want their drums, and if that's what they want, gotta give them their drums, if you know what I mean. What I'm doing here, I'm just doing a quick, oops. Sorry. So when it start, like when I hit loop, it loops from right there. Okay, so play. What happened? There you go. I know exactly what's going on here. There's two kicks here, and this one, and it's supposed to be there. This kick's supposed to come back over here. Delete all of that, and I want it to fade out right here. gonna bring the kick over here too. So I'm just gonna let the track play so you guys can hear. You know what, guys, thank you so much for watching. We are in the 2 hour and 3 minute mark. I think that's enough. My ears are completely shut, and I think that I got just about, I'm like, I would say 90% done on this track. It's just minor tweaks, and all I gotta do is play it in my car a couple of times, do a ghetto master, and see what else I want to change as I hear the track in continuous motion without stopping. Right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the track straight through so you guys can hear all the progress and what I did and whatnot. But before I do that, guys, I want to thank you for tuning in and watching the videos. Remember that if you share the videos and leave comments and stuff like that, it would encourage me to do a little more. If you guys have any questions about what I'm using and how I'm doing it, please just leave the comments below, and I will try to answer as many as I can. I also understand that I didn't do like extravagant tricks and stuff like that. It was just that type of track. It was a techno track. It was a zombie type of track with the same thing over and over. If anybody that does EDM is watching this is definitely not for you. This is you need to understand techno for you to like this type of stuff. So thank you guys, and most importantly, please make sure to check out the podcast. All you got to do is the podcast on iTunes. If you don't know what a podcast is, you got an iPhone or go on iTunes, or you just simply Google it and type the My House My Way show, and you will find it. It's all over the place. We are ranking here and there on the top 300 podcasts in the world. And we will appreciate it if you guys check that out and subscribe to that. And make sure to subscribe to this channel as well, DJ Matt. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to play the track straight through, and I'm going to finish the video. Again, I will be doing more of these videos coming. We'll try to do as many as possible. And I will definitely do more if you guys like and subscribe and share as many times as you could possibly can. Thank you guys for the support. And this track is... I don't even know the name of this thing yet, but if you guys like the track, give me some options as far as what should I call it, all right? So here it is, DJ Madam AD. By the way, this track is going to go under my alias name, which is Christian Bujaco. So it's going to be on my label Digital Wax, which I have a kabillion tracks out there with Digital Wax. So make sure to check that out, and that's what's up. So see you guys in the next one. Listen to my new track.